Post-full moon warning, December 5th. This one misstep could erase the very answer you've been waiting for. If this message has found you today, Friday, December 5th, 2025, then hear this with absolute seriousness. There is one thing you must not do, and most people will ignore that instruction completely. They'll assume it's exaggerated. They'll assume it doesn't apply to them. But the ones who were meant to receive this message, the ones in alignment with what just happened, will stay with me until the very end. Because what I'm about to tell you is not a small thing. It's not a mistake you can fix later. A major energetic gateway opened last night, and it was the final, most powerful portal of the entire year. If you brush this off, if you treat it like superstition, if you act as though nothing significant is occurring, then what follows is not the universe's fault. I am warning you now. What you choose today determines the direction of everything that comes next. Before we go any further, there is something you need to understand clearly. Yesterday's full moon on December 4th was not a normal lunar peak. It was what ancient mystics referred to as a closing moon, a cosmic seal completing a long-running energetic cycle. Everything that has unfolded throughout 2025, every activation, every emotional purge, every spiritual shift, all of it reached a climax the moment the moon illuminated fully in Gemini. And now, in the hours immediately after that peak, you are standing inside the most fragile yet most powerful energetic window of the entire year. The mistake that will cost people everything. Most people feel the intensity of the full moon and assume the energy ends once the moon begins to wane. They feel the emotional surges, the sleepless nights, the flashes of clarity. And when that intensity calms even slightly, they assume the moment is over. They think the pressure has lifted. They assume they can go back to normal. That assumption is dangerously wrong. Because the full moon was not the event. The full moon was the ignition. Right now, today, is the moment when your next timeline is being finalized. Not next week, not next month. Today. And the single biggest mistake people are making is this. They are taking action too soon. I know that sounds strange. For months, you've been told to move with divine timing, to take inspired action, to walk through open doors when they appear. But today is the exception. Today requires the opposite approach. The portal opened last night is not a go take action portal. It is a receiving portal, a download portal, a transmission window. And if you push, force, or try to make something happen today, you will interrupt the very guidance you've been asking for. The download is not complete right now. Your consciousness is receiving enormous amounts of information, clarity about your purpose, revelations about your relationships, awareness of old patterns, alignment for your next steps. But the transmission is still underway. Acting prematurely today is like unplugging a device halfway through downloading essential software. The entire system becomes corrupted. That uncomfortable push you feel, that urge to handle it right now, that pressure to quit, text, break up, confront, fix, that is not divine guidance. That is your ego panicking because it senses massive change approaching. Real-life examples of what you may be experiencing in the days leading to the full moon. You probably received sharp clarity somewhere in your life. Relationships. You may have suddenly realized a connection is not aligned with your future, and now feel tempted to cut ties immediately. Career. You may have seen clearly that your work is draining you, and feel an urge to resign right now. Life path. You may feel pushed to move, shift routines, start over, or end something abruptly. Your clarity is real, but it is only the first wave. You saw what needs to change, but not how, when, or with what support. Acting now will turn a transformation into chaos. Why today is dangerous. Gemini's energy reveals one side of the truth beautifully, but leaves the other side temporarily hidden. You know what must end. You do not yet know what must begin. And acting with only half the picture is how people sabotage destiny. Today's only correct move: radical stillness, not physical stillness, energetic stillness. This means no forcing clarity, no planning dialogues, no obsessing over next steps, no pushing the mind for conclusions. Today is about becoming energetically quiet enough for the rest of the download to complete. Think of yourself as receiver. If a satellite dish is shaking or misaligned, the signal cannot reach it. Your job today is to be still enough for the message to come through. Divine guidance rarely arrives while you're busy. It arrives when you create space for it. How to recognize ego versus divine timing. Ego-driven urgency feels like fear, panic, pressure. Do this now or everything will fall apart. Divine timing feels like calm knowing, grounded certainty, clarity without rush. If your body feels tight, frantic, or desperate, that's ego. If it feels steady and sure, even if nervous, that is closer to divine flow. But even then, today is still not the day to act. Your dreams tonight hold critical information. Last night thinned the veil between conscious and subconscious. Your dreams tonight may reveal deeper insights, show metaphoric symbols, preview potential future timelines, deliver missing pieces of the guidance you need. Before you sleep, set the intention. Reveal what I need to understand. Show me the full picture. Write down whatever you remember the moment you wake up. Emotional swings are normal right now. You may be oscillating between empowerment and fear, clarity and confusion, love and anger, confidence and overwhelm. This does not mean something is wrong. It means your system is integrating new frequencies. Do not make decisions from emotional extremes. Practical instructions for today. Keep your schedule light. Avoid serious conversations. Stay off social media. Spend time in nature. Drink more water than usual. Avoid alcohol, cannabis, and caffeine. The Gemini moon has exposed communication dysfunction in relationships, but today is not the day to address it. Everyone is processing their own energetic volatility. Reaction versus response. Seeing truth is one thing. Knowing what to do with it is another. Reacting equals fast. Emotional, impulsive responding equals thoughtful, strategic, divinely timed. People ruin breakthroughs by reacting too quickly. Timing matters. December 5th. Integration window. Do not act. December 7th. Energy begins to stabilize. December 9th to 10th. The full answer arrives. Your next steps become crystal clear. If you wait, clarity will be complete. If you act today, clarity will be contaminated. What happens if you don't wait? You may feel empowered at first, but soon the consequences appear. Missing details come to light. Unseen factors emerge. Situations become more complicated. You realize the action was premature, and the painful part is knowing it was avoidable. This is why I'm being direct. Timing is everything. The test of sacred waiting today is not a punishment. It is a test of readiness. Can you trust divine timing more than ego urgency? Can you sit inside uncertainty without forcing resolution? Can you receive before you act? This determines whether you're prepared for the transformation waiting in 2026. The portal is already working. You are on the brink of something extraordinary. A shift so significant that the version of you entering 2026 will barely resemble the one standing here today. But quantum leaps require quantum trust. You must be willing to wait when it feels uncomfortable. Be still when you want to move. Trust the unseen more than the known. This is your initiation into a higher level of consciousness. Your breakthrough is already underway. Within the next 5 to 7 days, you will gain undeniable clarity, the exact timing, the precise words, the correct next steps, the resources and direction you've been seeking. But this level of clarity only comes to those who show they can be trusted with it. Today is the universe asking you one question. Can you wait and trust the timing? If you can, everything you've been asking for will unfold with ease, alignment, and grace. Final message: do not rush. Do not force. Do not act today. Wait. Be still. Receive. Integrate. Trust. Your breakthrough is already forming. Let it arrive in its perfect timing.